A very warm welcome to all the students for this lecture. In this lecture, we are going to solve few more examples on Turing machine. The first problem here is to design a Turing machine to copy a string over the given alphabet set a comma b. Okay. Now what we are asked to do is, if w is the string, okay. So if w is the string that is given on the tape, the Turing machine should give the output as ww. For example, if the string is say ABA, suppose this is a string, then the output that Turing machine should finally give is ABA followed with ABA. So the string ABA has to be copied another time. So total 2 appearances of ABA. That's the meaning of the Turing machine that we are asked to design. So what we will do is, to begin with, we'll take a valid string, we'll take this ABA itself and we'll try to design the Turing machine. So consider that this is the tape of the Turing machine and we insert the string ABA, let's say, and what we need to do, we have to actually copy the string over the Turing machine. So in the initial configuration, we are in Q0 state and the pointer is pointing one place to the left of the input string. So let Q0 be the initial state. Now the first step will be common. In Q0 state, when delta is encountered, delta will be replaced with itself and pointer is going to move one place to the right. Okay. So in Q0 state, I'll say when delta is encountered, delta will be replaced with itself, pointer moves one place to the right, and from Q0 we go to Q1 state. So as a result, the pointer is going to move one place to the right, and from Q0 state I am going to Q1 state. Okay. Now since we want to copy, okay, I'll be using two notations. Let x be the notation. Okay, let x be the notation that a, small a, is copied. Okay, how Turing machine will remember that which element is copied and which element is pasted? Basically, copy paste activity has to be happening here, right? So let x. So if I want to say that if the current a, I am copying this current a so that it can be pasted later. Copying this current a means I will have to replace this a with capital X. So the moment Turing machine cell will read X, Turing machine will come to know that there was small a earlier over here which was already copied. That's the meaning of it. So I will use a variable X to denote that a is copied, and I will use a variable a to denote that same variable a is pasted. Then I will use variable y to denote that b is copied, and let capital B denote that same small b is pasted. So we are going to use these notations. Okay. So now I'll just tell you the logic what I want to do, how I will copy. So first of all, I will copy this a. Then I will ignore anything that comes on the way till I reach end of the string, and then I will paste this a over here. Then again I will go to the place from where I had copied earlier, that is this a, and then I will move one place to the right. So this is the next element to be copied. So I will copy b, and then I will ignore everything that comes on the way till I reach end of the string, and I will paste that b. Then again while coming back I will ignore all the a's or b's or whatever symbol that comes on the way till I reach the last copied element, that is b, and then move to the right. So this is the next element to be copied. So I will copy this and I will go on ignoring all the elements on the way till I reach delta, and wherever there is delta I will be pasting the element, and basically that's the logic. Okay. Now let's trace this. So in Q1 state, when a is read, what I will do, I want to copy a. So what I will do, this small a I will be replacing it with capital X. So I'll do this small a, I'll be replacing it with capital X. And what is capital X? Capital X means there was a small a earlier over here which is now copied, which is already copied. And after doing that, the pointer is going to move one place to the right, and from Q1 state I will go to Q2 state. Now the same thing I will show in the figure. So in Q1 state, when A is encountered, small a is encountered, I am copying that a. That means small a is replaced with capital X and pointer moves one place to the right. I will go to Q2 state. Agreed? Now it can so happen that now the string that I have taken is A, B, A. It can so happen that a string can also start with B, say B, A, B or whatever, right? So if in Q1 state, if the first element happens to be A in Q1 state, if the first element happens to be A, then this branch, but first element also can be a B. In that case, that B I will have to replace it with Y. So when I replace small b with Y, that means that B is now copied. Okay, so the second branch also will be there. So in Q1 state, suppose the first element is small b, then I will replace small b with Y and I will move one place to the right. So this is Q3 state. Yes? Because the first element of the string, since the alphabet set is A and B, first element of the string could be A or B. Right? So you will have two loops here. This loop will be for only A's, this loop will be only for B's. Fine. And for our convenience, I will just copy this. Okay, I will copy this and I will keep it here so that we can refer it. Okay, and we'll get space to continue. So, fine. So currently I have copied A. I have copied A and the machine moves to Q2 state. Then in Q2 state, now whatever A's or B's that I have encountered, I will ignore them. Okay, so in Q2 state, if A is encountered, A will be replaced with A, pointer moves to the right. If B is encountered, B will be replaced with B, pointer moves to the right. That means I ignore A's and B's till I reach end of the string. Right? So in Q2 state, this B, okay, the B that is encountered will be replaced with itself, pointer moves to the right. Again A is replaced with itself, pointer still moves to the right. Now when you are in Q2 state, okay, when you are in Q2 state and when delta is read, what you will do? You will, now see, you had copied this A. Now you have to paste that A here, and pasting the A means what? You will have to replace it with capital A, and capital A means A is pasted at that location. Okay, so in Q2 state, when delta is encountered, what I will do? I will replace this delta with capital A. Because what is capital A? Capital A means A is now pasted. I will replace the delta with capital A. That means this A I am now pasting it here. This small a I am pasting it here. Okay, and since I have done this replacement, now in Q2 state, after doing this replacement, the pointer will move to the left and I will go to a state, say Q4. Fine, the same thing I will do here. So when I am in Q2 state, when delta is encountered, that means I reach end of the string, I will replace delta with A. It means A is now pasted and pointer moves to the left. I go to Q4 state. Agree? Now in Q4 state, on the way, so I should go on moving left now, ignoring everything that comes on the way till I reach the place where previous symbol was copied. So till I reach X, I have to go on, I have to go on continuing, moving to the left. So in Q4 state, what I will do, I'll say if A is encountered on the way, A will be ignored, A is replaced with A, pointer will move to the left. Similarly, if B is encountered, B will be replaced with itself, pointer will move to the left. Okay, so in Q4 state, A is encountered here. Okay, just see here, in Q4 state, A is encountered, so A will be replaced with itself, pointer moves to the left. You are still in Q4 state. Then B is encountered, B will be replaced with itself, pointer moves here. Fine. And finally, in Q4 state, okay, when X is encountered, that means I have reached a place where the last copy was made. In Q4 state, when X is encountered, what I will do? I will replace X with itself and I should go back to Q1. So in Q4 state, what I will do, I'll just change this. In Q4 state, if X is encountered, then X will be replaced with itself, pointer will move now to the right, and I will go back to Q1. So this is one cycle, okay. I copied A, then I pasted A, and I reached to the place where the copying had happened, the next element, okay. So in Q4 state, when X is encountered, X will be replaced with itself. I am just telling you this transition, what is happening. X will be replaced with itself, pointer moves to the right, and you are back to Q1. Okay, so you are back to Q1 and pointer moves one place to the right. So this is where you are now. Now in Q1 state, okay, now what is encountered is B. So in Q1 state, if B is encountered, what I do? B I replace with Y, because what is Y? Y means B is copied. So in Q1 state, when B is encountered, I will replace this B with capital Y. Yes, and the pointer is going to move one place to the right, and I will go to Q3 state. Pointer is going to move one place to the right, and I am in Q3 state. Yes, now the second element here has been copied, so I have to paste it, right? I have to paste it, correct? So you ignore any number of, on the way you ignore any number of small a's, small b's. You might also find capital A's, capital B's. You ignore all those. Okay. So in Q3 state, on the way, if small a is encountered, replace it with small a, go to the right. So you're ignoring. So you will go till delta is encountered, and everything that comes on the way, possibly you are going to ignore. Similarly, if small b is encountered, replace small b with B itself, and pointer moves to the right. Now since this is the second iteration, in the first iteration you see you will see that this part will be symmetric to this part. Whatever I did for this part, exactly the same thing we are going to do for this part. Okay. Now when the first element was copied, that time while coming to the right side and ignoring elements till I reach the end of the string, okay, you would not have found any capital A's or capital B's on the way. Why? Because for the first element copied, we haven't pasted anything yet. But when you do this as the second attempt, second iteration, when you do it, that time on the way, along with small a's and small b's, you might also find capital A's and capital B's, which you will have to ignore as you go to the right. Why? Because that capital A and that capital B would suggest that these are the small a's and small b's which are pasted, okay, from the previous iterations. So in the first iteration you will only find, while going to the right, skipping everything while going to the right, you will only find small a's and small b's. But in the second, third, fourth iteration, along with small a's and small b's, while going to the right, ignoring elements on the way, you will also find, see here, there is a capital A now. Similarly, you may also find capital B, provided if the first element was not A but B. Then you would have got Y here and B here, right? So I will now add that extra thing. Okay, so in Q3 state, small a's, small b's, whatever you get, you are going to ignore. Similarly, you might also get capital A's, capital B's, those also you will have to ignore. So if capital A is encountered, A will be replaced with itself, pointer moves to the right. Similarly, capital B is encountered, B will be replaced with itself, pointer moves to the right. Okay. Similarly, for this also, if capital A is encountered, A will be replaced with itself, pointer moves to the right. B encountered, B will be replaced with itself, pointer moves to the right. So along with these two, you will have these two here. Similarly, along with these two, you will have these two here. So you are in Q3 now. So small a you ignore and pointer move to the right. Yes, you are in Q3 only. Now when the pointer is incremented, now you get capital A, and as you know, in Q3 state, if you get capital A, that also you can ignore, move to the right. So I will ignore that capital A also, and when the pointer moves one place to the right, what you get delta. So I was waiting for getting delta. Okay, now when delta is encountered, see, I started the process by copying this B, Y, correct? So I have to now paste it here. So delta has to be replaced with B. So finally in Q3 state, when when delta is encountered, I will have to replace delta with, I replace delta with capital B. I replace delta with capital V, and the pointer moves still further one place to the right. Pointer moves one place to the left now, because now I've already pasted, so I should come back, right? Pointer moves one place to the left, and from Q3 let me go to a state, say Q5, right? So I will do the same thing here. In Q3 state, when delta is encountered, I will have to replace delta with capital B, not capital A. Why? Because capital B means B is pasted. I started the process with replacing small b with Y because I was saying that B is copied. So whatever is copied has to be pasted. So B is copied here, and now that same B is pasted here. Okay, so delta is replaced with B, and the pointer moves to the left. I go to Q5 state. Now you see, so pointer is here, no? So now I should go to the left, ignoring everything that comes on the way. Now what can come on the way? In the initial iteration here, if you see, okay, now this iteration was for A, replacing and copying and pasting A. But there also, while coming back, in the very first iteration, you only got A's and B's on the way. But now, since we are in the second iteration, you may find capital A's and capital B's also on the way, because these were the pasted values from the previous iterations. Okay, so while coming back, so you should come back till you reach X or Y, because your aim is what? You should reach a place, you should reach a cell, go back to the cell that was copied in the last iteration, and towards the right of that cell you will find a new iteration value to be copied. Fine. So what I do is, on the way here, small a, small b is encountered, you are going to ignore and move to the left. Similarly, you may also find capital A's, replace and move to the right. Similarly, you may also find capital B's, replace and move to the right. And whatever happened here, no, the same thing is going to happen here. Okay, exactly the same thing is going to happen here for B's. So currently we are in Q5. So while coming back till capital X and capital Y, you may encounter capital A's, capital B's, or small a's, small b's on the way. Okay, all that you need to ignore and move to the left. Okay, so small a encountered, replace it with itself and move to the left. Small b is encountered, replace it with itself, move to the left. And along with that, now in the second iteration, you will also find capital A's, you may find, move to the left, and also capital B, ignore and move to the left. So there is a symmetry. Whatever you do here, the same thing is happening here. Basically, this iteration is for copying pasting A's, and this iteration here is for copying pasting B's. Okay. So in Q5 state you are currently. So you are reading now capital A. So what you do? You ignore that capital A, and the pointer moves one place to the right. Then you get small a. So ignore that small a also. Okay, and the pointer moves one place to the right. Now in Q5 state, if capital A or capital X or capital Y is encountered, what it means in Q5 state when capital Y is encountered, what it means that yes, this here was a small b which was copied in the previous iteration. So now next my task is, okay, to copy the element which is on the right of this, correct? So you should go back till you reach the lastly copied value. Towards the right of it will be the current value that has to be copied. Okay, so in Q5 state, I say if Y is encountered, like in my case over here, Y is encountered, replace Y by itself and the pointer is moved to the right. Now always you will find y here? No, because it just depends on what kind of string it is. It could so happen that while coming on the way, in place of y you may also find x. It could be x or y. Similarly here, see, we had encountered for the current string that we had taken, we had encountered in Q4 that we were getting x while coming back to the leftward side. First we found x, so we wrote about x, but we could have also found y. So I have to add two more transitions. Here, if y is encountered, y also is replaced with itself, pointer should move to the right, and here if x is encountered, x also should be replaced with itself, pointer moves to the right. I had written only x because for my current example, during that time, during the first iteration, I was getting as I was moving to the left, okay, I was getting x, but I could have also got y. Similarly now for this iteration, okay, I am getting y. See here, I am getting y in Q5 state, but I could have also got x, right? So I am writing this now. In both these cases, the machine moves to Q1 state. Okay, so now in this case, in this example of mine, I have got y, so I replace y with itself, pointer moves to the right. So I replace y with itself and the pointer moves one place to the right, and I go to Q1 state, back to Q1 state. Okay, y replace with itself, pointer moves one place to the right, and from Q5 I go back to Q1 state. Okay, so right now I am in Q1 state. Now see, I have copied A and B, first A and B, right? So third iteration will now start. We are in Q1 state. Now in Q1 state, when A is encountered, what happens? In Q1 state, A is encountered, you replace that A with x, move to the right. So in Q1 state, when A is encountered, you replace that A with x, and the pointer moves one place to the right. Here. And from Q1 you go to Q2 state. From Q1 state you go to Q2 state. So you are now where? I am in Q2 state here. Now in Q2 state, now what is happening? You are now getting AC. You replace A with itself, that means ignore this A, move to the right. So I ignore in Q2, I ignore that A which you find on the way, ignore and move to the right. Now in Q2 state I find capital B. So you ignore that B also and move to the right. So I ignore that B also and the pointer moves to the right. So this is the end of the string. So now, so far you are in Q2. Now in Q2, when delta is encountered, what you have to do? That A which I had copied, this x, the A that you had copied, you have to paste it. Okay, so delta is replaced with capital A and pointer moves to the left. So delta which is there, you replace it with capital A. It means this x, this A is pasted here now. Okay, in Q2 state, what you do? Delta is replaced with capital A, and now the pointer moves one place to the left. Okay, so pointer is made to move one place to the left, and by doing that I go to which state? I go to Q4 state here. Now I have to go back till I find what? Till I find capital X or capital Y, and on the way anything that comes I have to ignore. So in Q4 state, what you get now? You get B. So if there is B, you ignore that B, move to the right. Then there is A. So if there is A, ignore that A, move to the right. So what I do now in Q4 state, there is a B, so I ignore that B, replace B with itself, pointer moves to the right. Again there is A, so replace A with itself, pointer moves to the right. So go on doing that. Finally in Q4 state, if you get capital X or Y, in my case now I have got X. Replace X with itself and pointer moves to the right. So pointer comes, and you come to Q1. Yes, so you have got X here. Okay, in Q4 state you have got X here. Now you replace X with itself, pointer moves to the right. So pointer will come here. And you are back to Q1 state. You are back to Q1 state. Yes. Now you see, if you look at this string, Okay, what has happened, all the capital small a's have been copied and they are successfully pasted. Similarly, all the small b's are successfully copied and they are successfully pasted. Right? Now what you need to do now, in Q1 state finally you have reached. Okay, now if there is more a's or more b's that have to be copied pasted, then either you will go to this loop or you will go to this loop from Q1. But now what is happening? Okay, as from the previous state, as x was replaced with itself and we move to the right. Okay, what do you observe in Q1 state now? What are you reading? It is capital A. So you cannot go to this iteration, you cannot go to this iteration. That means in Q1 state, if capital A is read or capital B is read, it simply means that all the values have been successfully copied and pasted and there is nothing remaining to be copied and pasted. So now what task is remaining? Okay, your task is, what I will do, I will ignore all the A's and B's that comes on the way as I go to the right, and I will just go on moving to the right till I reach end of the string. Now why I do that? Because after I reach the end of the string, okay, now I will just go on going to the left till the start element, and while going to the left, all capital A's I will be converting them back to small a's. Yes, all capital X's I will be converting them back to small a's. Okay, all the capital X's I will be converting them back to small a's. All the capital A's I will be converting them back to small a's. All the capital Y's I will be converting them back to small b's, and all the capital B's I will be converting them back to small b's. So that will happen as I move leftwards from the last element to the first element. So by the time I reach the start of the string, your Turing machine will have the copied string. That's the idea. Now right now my pointer is somewhere in middle, no? Okay, so that's why I ignore all the elements on the way till I reach end of the string, and then at one stretch I will do the conversion. Right? So in Q1 state, when A is encountered, you can get capital A or you can get capital B, anything. So when capital A is encountered, I replace capital A with itself, and that means I ignore it and move to the right. Similarly, I may also encounter capital B, so that also I ignore and I move to the right. Okay, I will require more place here. So what I will do is I will delete this part because we already know now what is this, and I can use this space for my drawing. So in Q1 state, if capital A is encountered, A will be replaced with itself, pointer moves to the right. In the same Q1 state, if capital B also you may encounter here, so that also you ignore and you go on moving to the right. Okay, and I go to say state Q6. Okay, so from Q1 to Q6 when I go, so that means here now A was encountered. What I did, I just replace A with itself, and the pointer moved to the right. Pointer moved to the right, and you are now in which state? You are in Q6 state. Now only one A I have encountered, but if the string is big, you might encounter more B's and more A's on the way. Your aim is to reach end of the string, so that I will do here. So any more capital A's that you encounter on the way towards the right, you just ignore them and move to the right. Similarly, any more capital B's that you encounter on the way to the right, ignore them, pointer move to the right. Okay, so you will be in Q6 state. So now you are in Q6 state, B encountered, replace B itself with itself, and pointer moves to the right. Pointer will come here. Again A is encountered, replace A with itself, pointer moves to the right. So this is the delta, and pointer has moved here now to the delta. End of the string in Q6. Now, so in Q6, when you reach end of the string, that is delta, you replace delta with itself. Now start moving to the left, you go to Q7. Agreed? So you are in Q6 now, as you ignore everything and you till you reach delta, you are in Q6. Now in Q6, when you encounter delta, okay, you replace delta with itself and pointer moves to the left. Pointer moves to the left, and by doing that I go to which state? Q7 state. Now in this Q7 state, as my pointer will go on moving till I reach the beginning of the string, all capital A's, capital B's, capital Y's and capital X's, I will be converting them back to the original values, that is A's and B's. Okay, so that will happen in Q1 state. So in Q7 state, I'm sorry. So as you go leftwards, if you encounter capital X, I replace it with small a and pointer will move to the left. That means X was copied, na? If you encounter capital A on the way, I replace it with small a, move to the left. That means a was pasted. Similarly, if you encountered capital Y, replace it with small b, pointer move to the left. If you encounter capital B, replace it with b, move to the left. This is what you're going to do in Q7. Okay, so let us do in Q7. First, you encounter what? Capital A. So capital A, I will now replace it with small a and pointer moves one place to the left here. Then in Q7 capital B is encountered, so that I will be replacing with small b and pointer moves to the left. Capital A, replace it with small a, pointer moves to the left. So you have already got your string ABA, the pasted one. Now capital X you replace with A and pointer moves to the left. Capital Y you replace it with B, pointer moves to the left. And finally capital X replace with A and pointer moves to the left. Now here I would like to tell you, as you reach the beginning of the string, you see your original string that you had taken was ABA, and now what is there on the tape of the Turing machine? ABA. So pasted WW, correct? So in Q7. Now, so you have reached the end, no? Now the reader is going to read the answer. Okay. So in Q7 state, finally, when delta is encountered, that means you reach the beginning of the string here. You replace delta with itself. And as I have told you in the last previous problem, yesterday's lecture, now you can either, after replacing delta with itself, either you can keep the pointer stationary here so that the user will start reading from here, and his first transition, that is delta replaced with delta move to the right, he will be doing it. Or you can move the input pointer to the right and keep it here so that user can directly start reading from here and this extra transition is not required. Okay, so delta will be replaced with itself. Either you can move the pointer to the right and keep, and of course by doing that you go to the halting state, final state HA. Either you can keep the pointer move to the right, or you can keep the pointer stationary. This is as per your convenience. Both are correct. Okay, so I will keep this pointer. I will not keep it stationary, but what I am saying is in Q7, after doing all the replacement, when delta is encountered, delta will be replaced with itself, pointer I am moving to the right. Okay, you could have kept the pointer stationary also, I am moving to the right. So that next time when the user is going to read the string, this extra transition of replacing delta with itself and moving to the right will not be required, and directly user can start reading from A onwards. Okay, so what you have in front of you is the Turing machine, okay, that does copying of a string. Yes. In this problem, we are asked to design a Turing machine for the language L equal to A raised to I, B raised to J, such that I is greater than J. Okay. Now, what is important here is, one, the number of A's should be more than number of B's. So, suppose I have a string, say A, B, B, such string should be accepted. However, if the string is say A, B, A, although the number of A's are greater than number of B's in this case, however, this string should not be accepted. Why? Because the order of A's and B's, the placement of A's and B's are not correct. According to this, all the A's should get exhausted, only then B's should start. So this kind of string should be rejected. So a student is advised, to be extremely careful while designing such Turing machine. Okay, because if you just hastily design a Turing machine, you may end up designing a Turing machine that will accept all the possible strings which has more number of A's than number of B's. Okay, but if your Turing machine accepts strings wherein the order of placement of A's and B's, okay, for example, if your Turing machine also accept this kind of strings, then your Turing machine is wrong. Turing machine should accept only those strings where of course number of A's should be greater than B, but the second thing is the placement order of A's and B's also it takes into consideration. All A's should get exhausted, only then all B's should start. Okay, so Turing machine should not accept the other kind of strings where placement is not considered. Okay, so we begin by taking a valid string. So now let's say this is a valid string and this is my tape. I have inserted all the elements onto the tape. Okay, and initially the pointer is pointing to the beginning of the string. So this is my state Q0, initial state. Now the strategy that we are going to use is, I will every time what I will do, I will mark A. Marking A means deleting A, and then I will go on ignoring all elements on the way. Then when I reach the end of the string, that B I will mark. Again coming back, I will mark A, then I will mark B, and so on. Finally, for a particular A, if there is no matching B remaining, that means the string should be accepted. Okay, so let's begin. You are in Q0 state. So initial first transition is almost same. In Q0 state, when delta is encountered, what we do? Delta we replace with itself and pointer moves one place to the right. So pointer will move one place to the right, and by doing this from Q0 state, we go to Q1 state. Okay, so in the figure, from Q0 state, when delta is encountered, delta will be replaced with itself, pointer moves to the right, and from Q0 we go to Q1 state. So this initial transition will be always same. Next, when the in Q1 state, when A is encountered, in Q1 state, when A is encountered, I am going to mark the A. Marking A means I am going to erase that A. Okay, I am going to erase that A and replace it with delta. That means erasing A. I am replacing that A with delta, and the pointer moves one place to the right. And in this process, from Q1 state, I will go to other state called as Q2 state. So what I do, from Q1 state, when A is encountered, A is replaced with delta, pointer moves one place to the right, and I go to Q2 state. Now, any more A's that are encountered on the way, okay, you will not encounter B first. Only after all A's are exhausted, then B's will start. Okay, so on the way, if any more A's are encountered, that A will be replaced with itself and the pointer moves to the right. Correct? So in Q2 state, now see, A is encountered. In Q2 state, currently A is encountered. A will be replaced with itself, pointer moves to the right, and you remain in the same state Q2. Again another A is encountered. A will be replaced with itself, pointer moves to the right, and you still remain in Q2 state. Agreed? Now, in Q2 state, when the first B is encountered, I will do the same thing. When the first B is encountered, B will be replaced with itself and pointer moves to the right. I go to Q3 state. Okay, so in Q2 state, when the first B is encountered, B also will be replaced with itself. Okay, B will be replaced with itself and pointer moves to the right, and by doing that I will go to Q3 state. Now, in Q3 state, now there might be more number of B's on the way. So any more number of B's encountered, B will be replaced with itself, pointer moves to the right. Yes? So there is another B encountered in Q3 state here. So B will be replaced with itself and your pointer moves one place to the right. Agreed? Pointer moves one place to the right. Now in Q3 state, when delta is encountered, what I will do? I will replace delta with itself and pointer moves one place to the left. So when delta is encountered, delta will be replaced with itself, pointer moves one place to the left, and I go to Q4 state. So in Q3 state, now we are encountering delta. Delta will be replaced with itself and pointer moves one place to the right, and I will go to which state? From Q3 state I will go to Q4 state. Agreed? I go to Q4 state. Now in Q4 state, if you encounter B, that means this is that matching B. Okay, in Q4 state when you encounter B, that means this is the matching B for the A that we cancel. Okay, so that B we need to delete. So in Q4 state when B is encountered, what we do? We replace that B, or we erase that B, replace B with delta, and the pointer now moves one place to the left, and I will go to a state, say Q5. Okay, the same thing I am going to write here. In Q4 state when B is encountered, B will be replaced with delta and pointer moves one place to the left. Okay, and I go to Q5 state. Okay, pointer moves one place to the left, I go to Q5 state. Now here, while coming back, see, basically now you need to go back till you get last delta, the last number that last A that was being matched. Okay, you have to go back. Now on the way you may encounter A's or B's. So replace all the A's or B's that you encounter on the way, replace them with themselves, and you just go on. So in Q5 state what we do? If A is encountered on the way leftwards, replace A with itself, pointer moves to the left. If B is encountered on the way leftwards, what we do? Replace B with itself and you move leftwards. Fine, you move to the left. Now, so according to our figure here, B is encountered, B will be replaced with itself, you are going to move to the left, pointer is going to move to the left. Again A encountered, A will be replaced with itself, pointer moves to the left. Again A encountered, A replaced with itself, pointer is going to move to the left. Now in Q5 state, okay, when delta is encountered, that means we have reached now, that means one full iteration is over and we are going to now go to the second iteration. So in Q5 when delta is encountered, we replace delta with itself and pointer is again made to point one place to the right, and I go back to Q1 state. Okay, so when delta is encountered in Q5, delta is replaced with itself and pointer again is made to point to the right, and I go to Q1. Okay, again another A is encountered, okay, and you go to Q1 state. So basically here the state should be Q1, not Q5. Okay, now in Q1 state when A is encountered, that A also I replace with delta. Okay, that A also I replace with delta. Okay, that A I replace with delta, and the pointer moves one place to the right, pointer moves here, and from Q1 you go to Q2 state. Yes, so you are in Q2. Again on the way any more A's that I encountered, you replace A with itself, move to the right. Now in Q2 state A is encountered, you replace A with itself, pointer moves to the right. Okay, now in Q2 state when B is encountered, you replace B also with itself, pointer moves to the right. Now finally in Q2 state, B encountered, you replace B with itself, pointer moves to the right, you went to Q3 state. Now finally in Q3 state when delta is encountered, delta will be replaced with itself, pointer moves to the left. So in Q3 state when delta is encountered, delta will be replaced with itself, pointer moves one place to the left, and you will go to which state? You go to Q4 state. Go to Q4 state. Now in Q4 state, okay, when B is encountered, you erase that B, replace it with delta, and the pointer still moves to the left, and the pointer still moves one place to the left, and by doing that I go to Q5 state. I go to Q5 state. Okay, now in Q5 state any A's or B's encountered on the way while going to the left, you are ignoring. So in Q5, when you encounter A, you ignore that A and pointer is made to move to the left. Finally, when in Q5 state, okay, delta is encountered. In Q5 state, when delta is encountered, delta replaces with itself, pointer moves to the right, go to Q1. So Q5, delta is encountered, you replace delta with itself, pointer moves to the right, and you will go back to Q1 state. So pointer moves one place to the right, and from Q5 state you go to Q1 state. Now again in Q1 state, when A is encountered, you erase that A and pointer moves to the right, go to Q2. So A is encountered, what you are going to do? You are going to erase that A, pointer is going to move one place to the right, and from Q1 you go to which state? You go to Q2 state, right? So you are now in Q2 state, correct? Now just see, for this A there is no matching B that we have got. So if there was a matching B, you would have, from Q2 you would have gone to Q3, but now in Q2 there is no matching B, so that means there is delta. That means number of the A that we encountered just now has to be an extra A, so such string should be accepted. So in Q2, if you get matching B, then you will proceed with this direction. But in Q2, if there is no matching B, in our case now, in Q2, suppose you get delta, that means there is nothing remaining on this on the table. Okay, then you replace delta with itself. The pointer can move to the right or it can remain stationary, and I go to the halting state. Meaning what? The A that we have encountered here, that we just converted and came here, that A was an extra A for which there is no matching B. So such string should be accepted. So the Turing machine over here, its aim was just to tell you whether the string is accepted or rejected. So placement of the pointer at the end of the problem is not so much important. Okay, that's why we have also erased the string, because reading the string was not required at the end. We did not know what string it was. What was asked, what we were interested in is just to find out whether this language is, the string is accepted or not of this language. As a result, you can keep this pointer, you can move the pointer to the right, or you could have kept it stationary also here, okay, and go to the halting state. So the Turing machine that is in front of you here is a Turing machine that accepts this kind of language. Now please be careful, okay. Students, please note, you must have noticed this part. See carefully, please notice this part. Okay, some students, so I will just draw what alternative student can draw. Suppose from state Q1, on reading A is replaced with delta, you can move to the right. Some students, they end up drawing like this. Any more number of A's, replace with A, move to the right, and any more number of B's also, replace with B, move to the right. So what they do is, this full thing here, they end up converting it like this. Now if you draw like this, where in one self loop itself you write for A's as well as B's, okay, what will happen? Your Turing machine will not be wrong. It will accept all the valid strings, but it will also accept invalid strings. What if the string that is given to you is, say, AB, AAB? This string will be accepted, because here, whether it is A or B, it will simply ignore and go to the right. But by doing it this way, I'm making it compulsory that after only all the A's are over, then the first B will be encountered and any more number of B's. Okay, you can try this out. You can try both these methods. Do it this way and then try doing this way, taking the strings, and then you will realize what I am saying. Okay, so this is it for today's lecture. Thank you.